So first of all, I'm starting off with my eyebrows, and I've been trying to go for like the soap brow bushy effect. I don't really think I'm quite there at achieving it yet, but we'll get there. So next I'm using the Morphe concealers. These are my favourite concealers. I use them all the time. I've recently got a new shade, which is the white one, and I've been mixing that with my usual shade, and I really like how it looks. And this is literally the perfect base for your shadow. I don't actually set it, I leave it quite tacky, but the good thing is it's not a very wet consistency and it's actually quite thick, so I actually find this works really well as like a bit of like a P. Louise dupe kind of thing. I really like it. So that's me there. Then we're using the Morphe X Jeffree Star palette. You probably look at this palette and think, I'm gonna need to create a bright look with this one. I actually created today like a warm, blown out cut crease. So we're starting off with the dark brown shade, which I can't remember what it is actually called. I will find out for you right now. I really like this shade. It's a very good deep dark brown. I feel like it complemented my eyes really, really well. The shade is actually called Hi Dude. So then I will buff this out with Boss Angeles. Great name. And as you can see, I just sort of like to build it up to get my shape, and then I use a fluffier brush to blend it out. What I like to do when blending out is I sort of take the brush in the middle of where there's no shadow and there is shadow, just to give it like a blown out effect, and you'll sort of create the blend in between. So I do that. I'm using again a Morphe brush, and then I'm going to go in with a bit of Channel and Mr. Diva, sort of dabbing my brush in between the two and blending it out. This is like a very long process, and I think I literally took about 10 minutes just going in between both eyes and blending it. But I feel like if you're gonna spend any time on any stage of the makeup, it definitely be like the blending process. I've learned that the better you blend, the better the look will look, if that makes any sense. And then after you've blended it out, you can see that you sort of lose a bit of the colour. So I do go back in with a flat brush and use like Hi Dude and build up the colours once again, just so you do blend it and then get the colour back. So now I'm going to cut the crease. I've been doing this a bit different lately. I've been cutting over, because I have hooded eyelids, I find it very hard to do a cut crease and used to avoid them. I've been loving them at the moment. I feel like I've learned how to do them properly. So I take a flat brush, a very small, very detailed, and then I take the concealer, the same Morphe one again, and I take it just above the crease of my eye, so that when I blink it doesn't actually smudge the shadow throughout the day. So this is what I'm doing now, and you can choose to like clean off your eyelid underneath. That's obviously a personal preference. I don't really ever tend to do that, but that's sort of up to you. And then I'm going in just mixing like a bit of dry through, a bit of designer label, a bit of girl, and sort of mixing and creating this like coppery, yellowy, greeny copper kind of colour. I really like how it came out. I don't really know how I'm going to try and create it again, because it was a mission and a half to try and get each eyes to match, but there you go. I'm then going back in with Hi Dude and blending out the edges, because you want them to look quite well blended. And then for the lash line, I'm using a really small detailed flat shader brush and fast lane. Next up is base. I'm using the Morphe, I feel like it's the Revitalize primer, and then going in with the Fluidity foundation, the best foundation for making it look like you've got glass skin. This does wonders to my skin. I mix two different colours, and then I go in with the Morphe sponge just to blend it out. I then go in with both concealers. As you can see, this one is a little bit lighter, but I wanted to try out the white over the top today because I've never done that before, and I love how it came out. Obviously, you don't want to use too much white. If you're taking photos and stuff, there could be a bit of flashback, but I found blending the two together actually gave a really nice, seamless, blended out look, and it actually looked really nice. And definitely when working with these concealers under my eyes, I found the best way to blend them out is using the Morphe sponge. And as you can see there, I just feel like my skin looks really flawless. I'm now using the Morphe Filter Effect powder. This is quite a lighter one, definitely lighter than my skin tone, so I'm using it under my eyes. And then just using the excess all over my face, but definitely buffing it out underneath my eyes, just so we don't have that white cast there. I'm then using the Morphe Sculpt and Shimmer palette. I'm using the two lighter shades to sort of bronze and contour around my face. This is my favourite brush ever. And then going in with the blush palette. I'm pretty sure the palette is the 8W. It's all warm shades. I love a warm blush. I definitely love like an orangey blush. I know a lot of people always comment I go a little bit over the top, but I never feel like my makeup is finished unless I have an orange blush on. I then go under my lash line, just using all the same colours I used before, but building them up and buffing them out. I'm then just using this Morphe gloss all over my lips, and this is honestly my favourite gloss I've ever used. I'm then using this shade out, the Jeffree Star Morphe palette again, just to highlight. This is the most beautiful highlight shade I've ever used. It made me glow on my nose, on my chin, and I love how it looked. And then I'm also adding that into the inner corner. And that is the finished look. I love how it came out, and yeah, if you want me to post more makeup tutorials, then comment down below, give this a little like and a thumbs up. I think I just did that. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!